probably noticed these are 20-inch wheels on here. We chose to do this because Sandy really wanted to push the limits on, you know, on diameter here. And you know, of course, it's a kind of show car, so we decided to put the 20s on here. The big thing, though, because this is a front-wheel drive car, what we did here is we did kind of a special staggered fitment, but it's been all custom but machined and stuff like that. So I wouldn't suggest doing this like in a standard application, but definitely for the aftermarket, I mean, we can do the 28.5 front and rear, and it's got a 25 offset, believe it or not, which this car's got a pretty aggressive, you know, offset on it. This is our S5F wheel, which has been really popular in both the front-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive market, mainly rear-wheel drive because we make it in the staggered fitment. S standing for split, 5 for the 5-spoke. But it's kind of a, you know, a unique design in that there's two things that we focus on our wheels. It's mainly the profile, the rim profile. So imagine when this thing's spinning, it creates like a shape. We're really adamant about getting that thing right because we really like the look of, you know, like I said, what the wheel looks like when it's spinning. And the other thing too is because this is what we call full face design as opposed to a lip design. Our goal with this is to run spokes all the way out to the edge, really give it a larger diameter fill, because you could get a 20-inch wheel with a lip on it, but because of the lip, if the center actually gets smaller and because it's inset, it actually kind of creates an illusion that's a little bit smaller in diameter. The other thing too is we really pride ourselves on are the details of the design. I mean, you can see there's, you know, some really nice geometric shapes, but the center of the wheel, I mean, if you look at a lot of wheel designs, I mean, centers are usually pretty plain. They're not very, you know, they're not very stylized, where this one here has a lot of design elements going on there. And again, you look at the faceted edges, they kind of you know, play off of some of the negative shapes in here. The one thing that we really focus on is just, you know, high-level details. One thing that 5-Axis is kind of known for is like some of our finishes and stuff like that. On our wheels, my goal was really to focus on trying to create more of an anodized look through paint without anodizing a wheel, because you can't really anodize a wheel because the anodizing doesn't really weather well. What we do is I mix up the paints and, you know, just try to formulate them so they kind of, like I said, have some kind of a sheen to it that's kind of reminiscent of an anodized. And I put a lot of blue pearl in this one, so it kind of creates kind of that cool blue finish to it.
Continue the experience at OEMAudioPlus.com or at Facebook.com/OEMAudioPlus, or search Facebook for OEM Audio. The experience speaks for itself, so get plugged in, join the dialogue with everything audio, the science of our systems, listener feedback, first impressions, giveaways, and updates regarding upcoming events and outreaches where you can take the OEM Audio Plus challenge, because hearing is believing.